What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another Face of the Franchise video.
Wake up.
This is our second.
What are these dishes doing at my feet?
Because it's time for you to start cleaning up your crap. These dishes have been lying in the sink for almost 2 weeks. I mean, look at this place. It's a disaster.
Our second.
You're leaving everything laying around. It's ridiculous.
Who crawled up your butt and died?
You.
Gross.
Hey, get up, man. I want to watch some TV. You've been laying out here all morning.
What's got you two all riled up?
Just turn up the volume, would you?
The Heartbreak Kids have gone from sensational dynamic duo to a subtle two-headed monster, and boy, this is an ugly one.
Hey, I thought I played pretty good out there.
This team still has not found its identity, and I know that Coach O'Brien claims that his two-quarterback system is matchup-based, but I gotta tell you, it sure looks like he still doesn't have a clue what's going on. As Coach Madden famously once said, if you've got two quarterbacks, you've got none. And right now, I gotta tell you, man, Coach O'Brien's indecisiveness with the most important position on the team is only gonna lead to problems on the field.
The answer is simple. Just start me.
Start me, facts.
That would make the situation worse. I mean, the team plays better when I'm on the field. Everybody knows that.
It's not true.
If I could just get into a rhythm, I'd be fine. Last thing I need is to be worrying about you breathing down my neck if I make one mistake.
Well, you better believe it that I'll be there when you do.
Okay, I see what's going on here, guys.
I don't know what made you follow me here and try to win back your old position. I mean, you could have just kept the Heartbreak Kids going, or you could have went your own route on another team, but you decided to what, come here and punish me? Is that it?
What are you talking about? You're the one who showed up and stole what was mine in the first place, okay? I'm supposed to be Batman, you're Robin.
Be a team
Look,
leader.
I get you're upset, but we're in this together.
No, we're not. I'm just gonna leave.
That sucks.
I don't know what his problem is.
You gotta go talk to him, man. Go clear the air.
He's the one with the problem.
Yeah, he
Look,
is.
if he wants to talk, he can come find me.
Oh, I love this guy.
Jumping fiddlesticks.
That part might have been in last video. I don't remember. We might have been to that part already. I don't remember. Are we in the playoffs yet? We are.
AT&T Stadium on this beautiful Saturday in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. The top travel destination this week for alumni of these two storied football powerhouses. And the site of the first of our college football playoff semifinal matchups. As we'll see the Texas Longhorns taking on the Clemson Tigers. For the right to play for a national championship next Monday night in Santa Clara. We are underway from Arlington in the national playoff semifinal.
Take it back. Take it back for
He's
first.
past the 30. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the
I'm going to be
33.
playing offensively.
Yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
What is this camera angle?
They will let him throw here on the very first play. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. He'll give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. A nice throw there, Coach O'Brien. When you look at his quarterback position, he's got 2 great options, but opting to go with a hot hand, leaving Tommy Matthews on the sideline to start this semifinal.
And throughout this
Oh,
season,
yes.
a little bit of what we would call a
Good
carousel
spin.
approach
Very
at
good food.
quarterback. And when they've made changes, Tommy Matthews has made the most of his time under center. But both of these quarterbacks are undefeated, and we know why. This defense has played so well throughout the season, and we know how loyal they are to their head coach because he was their former defensive coordinator. Now they just get him
Taking it right to the
He's gone, baby.
Take
Touchdown.
this in for a Clemson touchdown.
I can't change the
Jewell,
difficulty.
39 yards. And Clemson has taken the early lead.
Throughout the game, we're going to track so many different statistics, but one is becoming increasingly explosive runs of 20 yards or more, and we just saw one right there to open this game.
Now we'll see how the other team responds, because when you get a play like that against you this early in the game, you feel like your back's against the wall a little bit.
Yeah, the pressure now increases on you because your first thought is we have to answer right now.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
The Longhorns come up 1st and 10. Warner from the gun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Martin. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fielded just inside the 20.
Oh my gosh.
Very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace.
There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Clemson. Donnie Simpson, 60 yards. And Clemson tacks on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Longhorns come up here to begin their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Martin as they begin on the ground. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further.
He was brought down.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, here's Warner. Very quickly here, and that's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. From the gun on 3rd down. Warner. Throw left side complete. It's Martin.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he completes this into the hands of Miller. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
I don't think I've ever ran this.
First down. First and 10 at the goal. First down. Jewell. Open space inside the 10. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for...
Oh, I can't even see him anymore.
3 to start.
It's technically a pass play. Oh,
And he will have a touchdown. Donnie Simpson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And Clemson tacks on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. And all he takes off, it's a fake. And he gets him. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away.
off it.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Take over first and 10. At their
About set for their next drive, the Texas offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half.
I read that like a
here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
I'm turning man on him.
From the gun, Warner. And quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
first and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Warner. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Warner. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. On 3rd down, Warner. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up near the 44.
That's actually written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
A first down carry for Henry. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles around the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Now 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play, and the chains move. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back in the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown Clemson. Jayon White.
It's just not even fair at this point. Did he even get a foot in? He did. Like, literally barely. Good thing we're not playing in the NFL yet. Oh, man.
Side, 33 yards. And Clemson tacks on to their lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming.
Oh, and it's a fake.
Flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And a fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Longhorns come up here to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? Pressure comes, and down he goes.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. It's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench into what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
On 3rd down, Martin. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The punter for Texas out on the field as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 43.
I think that light would have
Pretty
been
good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
What did he do there? Oh, I got it.
He's going to let this go for the end zone.
Got him.
And he knocks the ball away.
Going
It
for it.
falls incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown Clemson. Jalen right side. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. As his guys continue to pour it on. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for him.
Oh, he didn't get it.
And he will not make it to the goal line. As his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
On the draw, here's Martin. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. To throw on 2nd down. Throwing no, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go
I
with
really can't change
the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
To throw on 3rd down. Warner in trouble, and he's taken down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The punter for Texas out on the field as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. They'll look to set up his blockers. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And they'll be be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation...
No, that's
He will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Clemson fans right now saying Tommy who? Because it has been all Tigers here as we reach halftime at Arlington.
Good Tommy.
The winner goes on, the loser goes home as we start the second half of this semifinal matchup. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard.
Here's a first and 10, Texas. From the gun, Warner.
Left them.
Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
10 at the 48-yard line.
First down,
Oh,
here's the
I
run
read
with
it too.
Martin. He's got this down to the 35. 13 yards, and it keeps the drive moving.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
They certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
On 3rd and 2. Heavy rushing, down he goes. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball.
No! Oh, I got to rush him to kick it.
And his kick is right there. It's good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Operating from the
No,
gun.
I had it too. I did that.
For a Longhorns touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. And now it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
So even when they get a touchdown in this game, which hasn't really been a stellar contest for them, they can't even cap it off and kick the extra point.
Yeah, just not a whole lot going right for them in this game.
I know that when they get into film, this is going to be Exhibit A about how this game went for this team. Oh, we finally score. Can't even kick the extra point.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And Charles, look, I mean, coming into this one, you and I, we didn't know what to expect. This could have certainly been a disaster, nothing short of it. But this young man under center, he has certainly risen to the occasion.
He certainly has, and we certainly prepared in case it was the disaster that maybe it could have been. But there's no question, he's been the star of the show. But while we say that, let's make...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Flush to his right.
That's It's right at him.
A scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
Just threw it right at him. Got him.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down.
I'm really gonna close my eyes and score a touchdown.
On the move to his left.
My eyes are literally closed.
Touchdown Clemson. Donnie Simpson there to make the grab. And this offense continues to pour it on. And this is really something for a guy who's been rotated in and out of this offense. Heck, the last 2 games being his only back-to-back starts, he has come through with 5 touchdown strikes in this semifinal. And still, you got to think there's going to be talk about Tommy Matthews. So get ready for all those sports radio debates all the way until kickoff of the national championship game. This will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. About set for their next drive. The Texas offense at the line. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
This is brought in at the 21.
And he's gone.
He's coming up down the left side.
Got
It's
it.
a foot race. And he will take this in for a Clemson touchdown.
It certainly feels like that kind of game, doesn't it? No matter what they do, it's going to work.
And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what the opponents can do with this kickoff. That'll be taken about a yard deep.
Nope, it's literally impossible.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Longhorns come up here to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
From the gun, Warner, little underneath throw into the hands of Walker. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
46-yard line.
10-minute cutscene. We gotta get 1 hour episode.
Operating from the gun, Warner.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
From the gun on 3rd down, Warner. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And we'll see what he can do on the return.
No!
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And Charles, in a very one-sided affair, I think we reached the point in the broadcast where you and I, we may have some filling to do, right? This is caught inside the 15. And he will score. Touchdown Clemson. Jay on right side. 70 yards. And this offense is running away with this one. I don't know what else to say at this point. Just it's a fake. They'll try and throw for him. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. Oh, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. Team does its job. They're able to secure it.
The onside kick recovered by the hands.
Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now Rivers hit, and he loses it. It's going the other way.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Clemson out for another drive, and it's starting to look for all the world that they'll be back in the national championship game again as they start here 1st and 10. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. He got 29 yards that time. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. Again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
I don't know what play I picked.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charlie, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And it's complete. What a catch at the 7. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown Clemson. A 7-yard touchdown grab. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Well, folks, this is just getting ridiculous now. 7 touchdown passes. He is no doubt making up for lost time, putting an entire year of stats essentially into one football game. And by the way, those 7 touchdown passes, a college football playoff record. So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. This will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for their next drive. The Texas offense at the line. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, They need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waiting moments of this one. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted.
Hey.
Picked away. And now look at this.
No, he's not
Big
there.
gain, but a fumble.
Safety. Is that not a safety? No.
So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way.
Yes.
And he's not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, this defense has been smothering all game long. Why not give them 2 more points here in the closing minutes?
Well, they've certainly earned it. They've gotten the better of this offensive line for 4 quarters, and this sack here will just be a little icing on the cake.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one has all been over.
Oh my
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show.
And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
No.
So first and 10
Pretty
now
good
from
buzzer
the
beater.
30. What a great start for this junior quarterback as they
turning
get
up. I
the
wonder
victory
why.
here in the College Football Kickoff Classic.
62-point victory. Yeah. Amazing. Let's go, Tommy. Alright, that's gonna be it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Wait, is this not the... Oh, never mind. This is not gonna be the end of the episode. Wait till I get to a pause point. I think this is a save point, though, right? Okay. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all later. Peace.